everyone, we're here again for our monthly Q&A. So let's start.
Hey guys, I got some questions from the last Q&A we had. I asked people to leave us some questions. Here are some of the questions that were left to us.
What's that?
Even in the high-rise, 25th floor, roof deck, garden area of Solanea Apartments, you can hear the dogs barking. Welcome to the
Yes.
Philippines.
Welcome to the Philippines. For a single guy, is the Cebu street better than Dumaguete? Dating, shopping, eating option, or transportation?
So the question is, for a single guy, is Cebu a better place to be than Dumaguete? Is the dating here better? Is the shopping better? Eating options and transportation? Well, as for transportation, it's real easy to get around Cebu, isn't it?
Yeah, if you're in the city,
Yeah,
you have to take a cab.
You take a taxi. If you're real adventurous, you can take a motorcycle taxi. You can get on a bus, which takes a little bit longer. It's the traffic that's a problem here at Cebu.
Yeah.
It's a bigger city, bigger metropolitan area. At rush hour, it's hard to get around, but during the day, on the weekends, it's easy to get around. Plenty of transportation. Cabs are cheap. We've never paid over 200 pesos for a cab, right?
If you are farther to go, you can pay the.
But where you go, 200 is plenty
Yeah.
for a cab. Eating options. Definitely Cebu has much better places to eat than Dumaguete.
Yeah, because there are lots of restaurant here. You can choose what you want to go.
A lot of Western
What one-
styles.
Yeah.
You got a Burger King up here. What is it? Kenny Rogers Chicken. There's the fast food places. And as you go outside of the Ayala Mall IT Business Park area, there are many restaurants, many Korean restaurants, Japanese restaurants, steakhouses. Plenty of eating options here. From the high end to the low end. There's a lot of street food here. You can go out and go towards the Barangay or even behind Solanea here, where they have tents and they serve food at a good price. Shopping.
Oh, shopping.
Lots of places to shop.
Yeah, but in the mall, it's so expensive.
It's expensive.
So expensive. I saw that the price. Oh my God.
It's expensive here. You're getting a little bit better quality item, more name brand items here. You got Nike up here, Adidas. You got a Toys R Us. Just a lot of Western stores. Better quality shopping here. We did all our Christmas shopping up here in Cebu.
Yeah.
Dating. That's the big question. That's what you guys really want to know. Is dating better here in Cebu than Dumaguete? Of course it is.
You think so?
I know so. There's more girls walking around. There's more single girls walking around.
Cebu
It's a
is
bigger city.
Yeah. They dress nice.
You dress nice. All the
Yeah.
women always try to dress nice and sexy. The women always are trying to look nice. Dumaguete or in Cebu City. But dating wise, much more available here. And use the dating app. Use Tinder. Use any of the different dating sites. And also in person, as you're walking through the mall, you can ask somebody, hey, I'm single. Are you available? Are you married? You can ask these questions. And they're not as shy as they are in Dumaguete to answer. Dumaguete is full of province girls. Much shyer group of women in Dumaguete, and more college students. So they're more shy, more conservative. Up here in Cebu, just so many more options. So many more options. As you go and buy load for your phone or you're buying something, you can talk to the waitress, you can talk to the cashier or the salesperson, and maybe ask for their number. You never know what's going to happen.
Could you explain living in the Philippines and filing taxes in the U.S.?
Okay, so you're living here in the Philippines. You've been here a year, 2 years, and now you need to file your taxes. I file online, TurboTax. A few guys have an accountant back in the States where they send all their documents, they prepare the taxes, and then you can e-sign it. So I don't know the best way. The way I do it is I just file TurboTax online. This question is, we are a family of 4. 3 of us have dual citizenships. We're coming to the Philippines for 5 weeks, which is over 30 days. What passport is the best passport for us to use? Well, I'm going to tell you. If 3 of you have a Philippine passport, use the Philippine passport. That way you don't have any visa problems. The 4th one, I'm going to assume, is the husband to a Filipina. And come with your passport, but get on the ballot buy-on. That gets you here for up to a year without any visa fees. Just bring your marriage certificate with you. So that's my answer there. Use your Philippine passports, and if you're the American or foreigner, and your wife is the Filipino, bring your marriage certificate, and you can get in on the ballot buy-on visa, and it costs you nothing. Is the Bethel the best hotel to stay in Dumaguete? Depends, right?
Depends to like, or
It's
I
right.
don't know yet because I never been in the Bethel inside. We don't know yet.
But the location is good.
Yeah, the location is good there because near at the boardwalk of Boulevard.
The Boulevard of Dumaguete,
Dumaguete.
it's right across the street from the Boulevard of Dumaguete. Where you see that we film sometimes, do videos on the Boulevard, and we're sitting with our backs to the ocean. We're right across from the Bethel. And the Why Not's there. And so is Starbucks. Many restaurants right around there. And into downtown Dumaguete, where all the shops are and the stores, it's a short walk. Down to Ground Zero or Tom Tom's, it's a short walk. It's a very good place to be. Is it the best? Depends what you're looking for. I like the Go Hotel. It's a little bit farther away, but it's right next to the mall. You can walk from the Go Hotel to the mall. All the trikes are right in front of the mall. You can go towards Darwin, into downtown, up to Valencia. And if you have to meet somebody, you just tell them, I'll meet you in the mall. Everybody knows how to get there. And it's cheap. But is it the best hotel? No, it's not the best hotel. But the Bethel is probably a good quality hotel with a great location for you.
Yes.
I'm not interested in dating a 20-something. Is it possible to date an older Filipina? Do you think meeting an older Filipina is realistic? Yes, yes. Janet's 32. Carefree Chris, Joe's 30. Our other friend Gary, his girlfriend's in her mid-30s. Many guys here are dating women in their 30s. They're beautiful, they're smart, they're educated. You can find women in their 30s and 40s. It's no big deal. It's a mental thing. If you're trying to find a young girl in their 20s, you'll find that. But if you're looking for an older girl, well, just stick to your guns there. You'll find them. They're here, they're beautiful, and they're available. Some are single moms, some are not. You just have to start dating and see what you find. Right?
Yeah.
What's the best way to travel from Cebu to Dumaguete?
For me,
For you.
airplane
Airplane.
or ferry.
Airplane or ferry. We haven't flown airplane from Dumaguete to Cebu.
Yeah.
But it has to be the best way to travel. Cost
The cost.
more, but it's
Airplane is
quick.
good, yeah.
It's quick. It's quick. I'm taking back my statement from last month's question and answer, where I said the best option was the bus. The bus sucks. I got in a bus with no shocks. You couldn't hold your cell phone and read nothing. You were just bouncing and bouncing for hours and hours. And the more you're bouncing, the more you got to pee. The more you got to pee, the more you need to stop. And they don't stop that often. So the bus sucks. Number one is a plane. The ferry we've taken now is a great way to go. From Dumaguete to Tacloban, 2 hours. And then from Tacloban to Cebu, about an hour and a half. The port of Cebu is like a 100 peso cab ride from the port to Ayala Mall. So it's very close, very convenient. I'm going to change my recommendation from bus to ferry. Cost, how fast it goes. The only thing is you have to watch the weather.
Yes.
If there's a typhoon blowing or heavy winds and storms, they'll
They will
cancel.
cancel.
They will cancel. And if they cancel for 2 or 3 days in a row, then it's going to be hard to get on the ferry because people are starting to back up with their tickets to get on the ferry.
So what is the best? It's SRRV, SRRV or 13A?
Which is the best visa to get? If you can be military and file the special SRRV, which requires a $1,500 deposit, $1,500 filing fee, that's probably the best route to go. If you end up divorcing your wife or having problems, you keep your visa. Where if you have a 13A, if you're bad to your wife and she pulls her support for you, her sponsorship of you, or you get your marriage annulled or divorced, you lose that visa. So SRRV, I could go that way, but I'm going to 13A. I'm not taking my own advice. I have full trust in Janet, and we're going to do the 13A visa. Someone said the water stinks in Dumaguete off the boulevard.
Stink.
The water smells bad.
Smells bad? Water in the sink or
The water of the ocean.
water in the ocean? Depends that one they have on the weather.
Depends on the
Yes.
weather. If it's hot, it's
Yeah.
low tide, there's no wind, yes, it smells.
It smells bad.
If you got breezy day
Yeah.
and it's blowing the stink away and it's high tide and there's waves in the water, it's clear, it's cleaner, and it doesn't smell bad.
Yeah.
But there are days it'll
They're
smell down
changing,
there.
yeah, changing.
Some days it smells
Yeah.
worse than others.
Yeah.
Some days it doesn't smell at all, but yes, it does smell. Halfway done, guys. Page 2.
Page 2, camera.
Why do you like Dumaguete if Cebu is so nice? What is your favorite thing to do in Dumaguete, Janet?
For me, the best.
Your favorite thing to do in Dumaguete?
What is my favorite things to do in Dumaguete?
Yes.
I miss doing there in Dumaguete to ride the bike, roaming around, go to the mountain.
You like riding up the mountains, don't you?
Yeah, I like nature,
She likes,
province life. I don't like city. I like city just a couple of days or a weeks for a vacation. Just visit.
she likes to visit the city, but Dumaguete is her home. And she loves to ride the bike. You know, the two of us get on the bike and we go for a ride up the mountain. It's always a good thing. What is the most common problem for an expat and a new expat? What is the worst mistake he can make? I'm going to tell you it's knowing how to exchange your money and planning and how to get your money. It all revolves around money. You know, you're here, you got $50,000 in the bank account in the U.S. and you can't get it over here. That is a big problem. A lot of guys get here, they don't understand the right way to transfer money. They don't know how to exchange their money. They go to the first person that does exchange and accepts that rate and doesn't hunt for the best rate. Ask other expats where they go to exchange their money, and you can find the best place with the best exchange rate for your currency. Some places have a good rate for US dollars, other places have good rates for Korean money or the yen. You just have to hunt around and ask people. Be smart about your money. That's the number one problem. Have your money. Make sure you can get hold of it. What good is it having a lot of money if you have no access to it? So be smart about your money. Know how to get hold of it. Talk to your bank. Talk to your credit card company. Make sure you understand how all that works. Your fees, international transaction fees, the exchange rate fees. Find out all you can before you get here. The next problem, and a big problem, they bring cash with them.
Yeah.
And their money is torn. There's holes in the dollar, the $100 bills and their 20s. If your dollars are defaced, like somebody wrote on the bill, or they poked a hole in the bill, or there's a little tear in the bill, these exchange places won't take it. You're going to end up having to open up a dollar account in one of the banks depositing the damaged bills and waiting 90 days, 120 days, whatever the bank determines, to have access to that fund. So if you're bringing cash, make sure you get crisp, brand new bills unfolded. No tears, no holes, no marks. That's a big mistake. People come with cash that they cannot exchange. Why do you like Dumaguete if Cebu is so nice? What is your favorite thing to do in Dumaguete, Janet?
For me, the best.
Your favorite thing to do in Dumaguete?
What is my favorite things to do in Dumaguete?
Yes.
I miss doing there in Dumaguete to ride the bike, roaming around, go to the mountain.
You like riding up the mountains, don't you?
Yeah, I like nature,
She likes,
province life. I don't like city. I like city just a couple of days or a weeks for a vacation. Just visit.
she likes to visit the city, but Dumaguete is her home. And she loves to ride the bike. You know, the two of us get on the bike and we go for a ride up the mountain. That's always a good thing. The reason we like Dumaguete is Janet's hometown. That's where her family's from. That's where the majority of my friends are. And we like the nature. We like the idea of where we're living, 20 minutes to the top of the mountain, 20 minutes to the beach, 20
Yes.
minutes to downtown.
Because easy.
So easy, and the variety of things to do. And the people. We love the people of Dumaguete.
Yes.
Foreigners, expats, Filipinos. It's so nice there. We really enjoy it.
I know, guys. Mike's like here in Cebu.
I love Cebu,
Yeah,
but I love Dumaguete too.
we are both the same. The same.
We're both the same. We do like coming up
Yeah.
here. It's exciting to come to a big city. It's
Yeah.
exciting to go places and eat where you haven't eaten, visit places you've never seen before.
Yes.
But as this trip now is going on 2 weeks, 25 days, we're both missing going to Dumaguete.
Yeah,
we want to go back home, you know, so in a couple of days we're headed back home. Cebu is, let's visit Cebu. When we go to Dumaguete is, let's go back home.
Yes.
Can you go to the barangay for help with a hospital bill or say you can't pay your electric bill? As a foreigner, no, man. You know, first of all, you're a tourist and they're assuming you have money to survive. And if you have a permanent visa, you've already signed that you have a monthly pension or income. So no, you can't go to the barangay. Now, Janet, as a Filipina, maybe her family or some elderly family, they might go and get a little bit of help, but no one's going to pay their electric bill. No one is going to pay their hospital bill. The barangay might help them getting payment arrangements, getting a low payment every month to pay that bill. But the actual money to pay the bill, no, they're not going to get much help at all.
Not the bill of the electricity.
No, they won't help you with bills. Your electricity is off until you pay your bill.
Yeah.
Janet, do you as a Filipina have tempo?
We do tampo. Filipina doing tampo.
Just silence?
Just to make yeah, cause sometimes if you have a partner, your partners make their voice super loud. You don't like me loud voice. Me, I'm doing tampo na already.
If I'm upset and I yell,
Yeah.
Janet goes tempo. She goes silence because we never had a screaming match where I'm yelling and she's yelling at me.
Yeah, guess Mike is super yell at me. I'm not like.
I have a big voice, and I get my point across. I'm not a perfect guy. I have a lot of faults, and Janet accepts those. And her tempo is going quiet. And as a man, take that moment of peace and quiet for a few minutes to collect your thoughts before you continue with the argument.
Yes.
So what is nosebleed, Janet?
For me, guys, nosebleed is. It's so hard for me to speak English because I will be translating into my mind. I'm being Bisaya, Tagalog, and I will be translate that one in English. So it's so hard to me to translate. That is will be make me nosebleed.
They call it nosebleed. What is it? They hear the English. Now they have
Yeah.
to translate in the brain to Visayan. And now from Visayan, they answer the question. Now they got to transfer it back to English, and it comes out. And it's because it's not their native language. And we speak, as foreigners here, we speak with slang. We speak with subtle differences to how they say things here. And, our sense of humor, sometimes they don't catch. So it's tough on them. It's not their first language. They understand English, but more proper English. And when we come up with bad jokes or something that is in slang that they don't understand, they try to understand. And the girls just call it nosebleed. Oh, you're giving me nosebleed.
We try to understand what they talk to the English, and we answer it is correct or not. Yeah. It's hard to ask.
Now, if you're a foreigner, you come to the Philippines and you choose Dumaguete, what is the benefit of going to Dumaguete over Cebu City? What are the advantages of Dumaguete? Well, Dumaguete, I think you get more bang for your buck in rental. If you rent something, but you can rent here for $400 or $500 a month, you can get a better house in Dumaguete. Other benefits are it's a smaller community. It's easier to ride around. If you like riding a motorbike or you want to buy a car, it's easier to drive around than it is the city of Cebu. If it's your first time in the Philippines, Cebu has all the advantages for you to get used to the Philippine way of life. Come to Cebu. Dumaguete is a sleepy town. It's a college town. The kids go to school at Silliman and other universities. And outside is more of a retirement community, quiet, small little barangay, small little towns, Bacan, Darwin, Valencia.
The retirement place also.
And there's more to see. There's more waterfalls. There's more overviews where you go up in the mountains and you get a beautiful view of the ocean. Dumaguete is a lot more nature.
Yes.
A lot more nature. And the community of Dumaguete, the expats, the foreigners, the locals are all so nice. So Dumaguete has a lot of advantages if you want to call a place a home. If you're traveling and you're an adventurer, Dumaguete is a stopping point, not a place to live.
Yeah, but also here in Cebu, they are the same. You can go to the tourist spot, but here in the Cebu is so far. You want to go to.
It takes all day. Everything you want to do, if you want to go swim with the whales and out, that's all day to do one thing. We're in Dumaguete. We can go up to the mountain.
Yeah.
And then we can go scuba. Then we can go snorkeling, and then go downtown and have some coffee and meet friends all in the same day. So there's much more things to do in Dumaguete. Guys, leave a comment below about these answers. Leave us some more questions. We'll do this again next month. This will be a monthly feature. Leave us some questions. Leave questions for Janet that you want answered. And until next time.
Until next time, guys.
Until next time, guys.
It's windy here.